Hello guys, welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you are subscribed already. So I hope you all are doing well. So let's go ahead and try this blue makeup look. So the first thing I'm gonna do is apply a very good eyeshadow base all over the eyelid, and I'm gonna use a fluffy brush to spread it out. Next, for today's look, I'm gonna use the electric palette from Melt Cosmetics, and as you guys can see, this palette is very colorful, amazing, and I really love the quality. So I'm gonna use the color Reefer, and I'm gonna apply this eyeshadow in the inner corners of the eyes and in the outer corners. To create this look, I'm using here a small brush because I really want to concentrate the color and I don't want to worry about blend the eyeshadow. So first, I'm going to just apply the colors where I want it to be. So I'm going to use the dark brown eyeshadow, but you can use a black instead. I just like to use the brown eyeshadow because the whole look is not too dark, but if you like, you can use gray eyeshadow or even a light brown eyeshadow. It looks good. Or depending on the look that you want to create, you can use the black instead for a more dramatic look. So here you can see, guys, that I'm carefully placing the color where I want it to be, and I'm using here a very small brush, and I'm gonna applying the shadow a little at a time because I don't want to have fallouts in the skin, and the small brush helps me to create the shape for the look. Now for the outer corners, I want to create a sharp edge. So I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this and also blending. So I need something to help me. Here I'm using something a little more firm to help me to guide the eyeshadow in the eye look. So I'm going to be applying in the outer corners with the same brush, concentrating the color where I want it to be here in the outer corners, and try to not move the card that I'm using here, creating the perfect shape for the eyes. When I get the perfect line, I'm gonna remove the card from the eyes, and I'm gonna add a little more eyeshadow in the outer corners. So take your time to add the eyeshadow carefully in the eyes. Here I'm spending a lot of time in this step because I take a very small brush to create the shape that I wanted before, but for me it's okay. Now I'm gonna use the Dark Matter palette from Melt Cosmetics, and this palette is a wow for me. Neutral eyeshadows, amazing pigmentation and quality for the palette. I really love the Melt eyeshadows. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna use a medium brown eyeshadow to diffuse the color that I was applying before, and also to create a transition for the eyes. So again, I'm gonna use the card in the outer corners of the eye to help me in the shape, and I'm gonna blend the transition shade, diffusing the outer corners a little bit, and also applying the shadows in the crease to be my transition shade. So take your time in the blending process and add the products a little at a time, blend, add a little more again, and blend again. Carefully and slow. This is how I like to do my makeup look, so it looks perfect in the end result. And then I'm gonna take another smaller brush. This is a small blending brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit of the dark brown eyeshadow again, and I'm gonna use it to diffuse even more the transition between the medium brown eyeshadow and the dark brown eyeshadow, creating a more perfect transition. So I just removed the card from the outer corners, and boom, we got the amazing line in the outer corners. I really love this effect and how fast it is to create this look like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back with the same small brush that I was using before, and I'm gonna take the medium brown eyeshadow that I was using here in the crease, and I'm gonna diffuse the harsh line in the middle of the eyelid. take the same brush that I was using the crease, and I'm gonna just diffuse even more here in the center of the eyes. And now I'm gonna use the blue liquid lipstick from the collection as a eyeshadow base. Today for this look I used here the blue, and I'm gonna apply a little bit in the center of the eyes, and with a pencil brush, as you guys can see here, I spray the color and I'm gonna let it dry a little, and then I like to smudge the edges to create a perfect end result. This is a metallic liquid lipstick that dries matte, so it's perfect to use as a eyeshadow base. So I'm gonna apply a little and diffuse the edges. I don't have to apply too much because the color is very pigmented. If I apply too much product, I feel like it's not so good as if I apply just a little bit. And to apply in the lower lash line, I'm gonna change the brush and I'm gonna apply with a short shader brush and a more firm brush to really concentrate the color of the liquid lipstick, and just later when it dries a little I'm gonna blend the edges, because this way I concentrate the color where I want it to be and I can blend without remove the product from the place that I first applied. Now to set the blue eyeshadow base, I'm gonna use a blue pigment with some pink reflex. I really like the pigment, and this one is a mix of colors that I did myself. I created this color for a client, and now I decided to use it here in this video. To finish off the look, I'm gonna apply concealer in the outer corners of the eyes to make the look a little more dramatic. And I'm gonna use a firm concealer brush to apply the concealer. So I'm gonna just finish the eyelashes and I'm gonna curl the lashes, apply lots and lots of mascara, a brown eyeliner in the waterline, and apply some fake lashes on top and bottom. And this is how I created this look. I really hope that you love it much as I do. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video, and comment down below what you think about this makeup look. And I see you later in the next one. Mwah. Bye!